and not just that, so I think it will follow. I'd like to start just by giving you a general idea of what we do at Hovian to understand also where the placements that come from. Okay? So Hovian is a contract manufacturing organization. We are working in the chemical pharmaceutical industry, but we're not a pharma. We don't sell our medicines to the pharmacy. You won't see our brand. We sell to the large pharma, media pharma, biotechs, in terms of developing and manufacturing. We are a Portuguese-based company that was founded in 1959, and we're still family-owned by the Vilax company. Hovian's mission is to passionately turn any challenge into a solution by collaborating with our partners to create great medicine. Okay. Our set of values is having principles, thinking differently, and delivering. And we are based throughout the world. Our headquarters are in Portugal, in Lourdes. Then we have plants in New Jersey, in the US, in Cork, in Ireland, and in Macau, in China. In Cork, what we do is we help clients bridge from the drug substance to the drug product. So this is very technically based and technically focused. And if you have an idea of what's happening out there, we are very small in comparison to other pharma companies that are based in Cork or in Ireland as a whole. We have 168 people on site at the moment, 7% of them with PhDs. We operate 24/7, and we are inspected regularly by the FDA, the American authorities, and the HPRA. We are actively involved with the regulatory agencies and then as well with the academia around and foreign direct investment and national business. So what can Hovian offer as a CMO? We can offer other companies our commitment as a team, a first-class customer service, a culture of safety and quality, operational excellence, and project management. And from now on, I'd like to focus on the other side, so what we offer students and what can we offer people, okay? So what we can offer people that are looking for an opportunity is variety, challenges, and development opportunities there. And because we are competing for talent with big pharmas that have a different structure to offer, what we can bring is the other side. So people can start from a position that's simple, in which they don't necessarily have had experience in the pharma industry, and we offer them to start with us. So they do placements and then they continue on. And because we're growing, there's a lot of challenges as we go. There's a lot of variety, and people get to experience things that otherwise would probably take them much longer if they were working in a regular pharma industry. So we have our website that has all the career opportunities that we have at the moment, much like other pharma industries out there. We're recruiting for quality control, process engineers, quality assurance. But then what we also offer is these types of placements. So I briefly mentioned the EOP graduate placement with IBEC. So as part of this, we take on students, they're just graduates, and we send them on to the world, like I was saying. So we send our students, we've sent 3 to Portugal and 3 to Macau up so far. The first 4 finished last year, and they were then offered an opportunity to continue with Hovian. As part of their graduate program, they got to work in different areas, in different countries. So they got to have the multicultural part of the experience. They learned they had on-job experience of different types of things, so they could then choose where they want to focus their careers. And we currently have one in Macau and one in Portugal again, coming back in 6 months' time. We've just joined SkillNets this year as well as part of the Job Seeker Support Program, and this is where people that have had full academic study completed, but they're upskilling to join the market because they haven't been able to find an opportunity straight out of college. So they upskill in terms of what's relevant, and we are working with them on the quality control side. We just took on 4 students on the quality control labs, and from then on, if all goes well, it will then give us an opportunity to take on good people that have the background that we're looking for, and we're giving them the experience. Because we're based out of Cork, we have a close interaction with the Cork Institute of Technology. We usually bring in students for work placements for 12 weeks, for 6 months, depending on what they're looking for. And they do the placements with us, and at the end, if the opportunities are there, we take them on. So we're talking about people that are going back to study, sometimes to upskill, to change what the areas of focus, that we give the opportunity to learn on the job, and then they continue with us afterwards. We also have a very close relation with the Co-op Training Center. They do upskilling and courses around life science manufacturing, continuous improvement, and we have people starting with us as well. So, JobRidge, I think, is probably something all of you know a bit more. JobRidge we've been using for the past few years. We've had over 25 people starting with us over the JobRidge. The ones that have continued and finished the program, I'd say over 60% were offered a contract afterwards. And then we also go for the international internships and placements. So the Portuguese government supports a 6 months international placement, and we bring them over to Ireland for 6 months. We give them a hands-on job, they get to learn, and then we either keep them at the end, or if they go back to Portugal, because we also have plants there, they can also benefit from continuing with us afterwards. And because the universities in Portugal do the same, and they do like to send their students outside, we've taken on 3 master students from Portuguese universities. They come over, they do a 6 months project, they go back to finish their course, and they're ready to go into the market. So the way we try to look at this is a good opportunity for both the students that needs experience to then start working into the market, and for us, it gives us the opportunity to assess young people, to show them what they can do, and then to make them grow throughout the company. And this is a way of attracting talent to Hoviak, basically. This was the presentation I had for today. I don't know if you have any questions.
Any questions? I have a few as always, but any questions?
For Sonia. Okay, a couple for me. The first one, I'll give you 2. The first is language important in terms of how important is it to have a language, because Portuguese wouldn't be a language that we have in the 2nd or 3rd level sector. So languages in general, particularly, that's important, because a lot of courses have that. And the second factor is there a particular class of degree or graduate, biopharma I know is kind of your area, that you're looking for, or are you looking for general scientific graduates in any discipline?
So the first question on language, we try to have people learn or know English when they're in Portugal, so that they can travel to other plants, because English is the official language in Hoviak at the moment. If they're going to Portugal, we wouldn't expect them to know Portuguese. It's not something people learn on school. What happens is, because most people will speak English, we can accommodate and make it easier. And even going to Macau, the language is English. If you do speak Portuguese, better. But we wouldn't be expecting that to be the case. And then the second question. Type of subject. That can vary a bit more. If it's a scientific background, and if people have been doing the upskilling course, then we will take them on. We've taken on people from chemical engineering, that would be one of the focuses. We've had pharmacists doing placements with us, more biological based. As long as there is the basic understanding and knowledge, that people are upskilling, then the rest we can also help in getting into the workplace. We also do placements in the manufacturing side of things. So we have one of our production managers back there, and he's taken on a few students on his area that are just doing the GMP course, the good manufacturing practices. So it's variable, and we tend to take in as we need them, and as we can see, we can benefit from having them there, but also we can contribute something to their learning, and they can finish their degrees. Even if we don't keep them on afterwards, that they've had the experience to then be able to get a job somewhere else easier.
Any other questions?
IPEC graduate.
So
IPEC graduate.
yes, they do this every year. It's a 1-year program. They do the first selection of students, and then it's called Export Orientation Program. It's usually more towards business side of things, but we've engaged on the scientific side of things. So IBEC will support part of the costs of the program, the company supports the other part, and we offer them a 1-year placement and graduate in which they can go through different areas, and they have the international component that we support ourselves. But they run that every year.
It's 1 year.
Yes. It's a one-year program. The number of months that people spend abroad can vary. It's based more on what the company is looking for and not what a general guideline.
Okay.